orientation mean? What does that mean? Orientation is locked. Hey everybody, happy Friday. Sorry, I had to what's it called? Post to all the other social medias. How was everybody's Friday night? Trying to get this just perfect, so because it won't let me go landscape for some reason. Okay. I'm just gonna wait a little bit for people to come in and for me to get situated some more. Not deodorant. If y'all didn't know, today we are making ramen, or I should say tonight, we are making ramen. It's about to be some deliciousness going on. Hi everybody, how y'all doing? We gonna get started right now. I hope everybody is having a great Friday so far. And I hope y'all can see me. It won't let me turn like this. It only lets me do like this. So I don't know. We about to get it going. Messages like a nutritional spam may not be visible. Okay. Hi. Catching up with the Carters. Catching up with the Carters in the house. What's really going on? If y'all want to see things in Japan, or if you want to know about like hotels and like what's really going on, follow Catching Up with the Carters, because that's where you're gonna get all the scoops. All right, Catching Up with the Carters. Okay, y'all, let's get into this. So we are making ramen today. Oh, my eyebrows is. Okay, we're making ramen today. and it's gonna be fire. I wish I could like taste it when I'm done, because you know when people cook they always say their stuff is good, but it's really good. Okay, it's really good. So let's get into this thing. Okay, so let me go over the ingredients. So the ramen that I'm using today is actually, I just threw the box away. I took it out of the box. This is my favorite. Like, if it's by itself, this is my favorite ramen right here. I always go to this one. You can get it pretty much anywhere. So that's what we're using today, is this ramen. And for our protein, I'm using some Italian sausage. Normally I mix my Italian sausage with hamburger meat, but it's frozen, so we're just gonna use sausage because it's not frozen. Still gonna be good. And we're gonna add some onions and some garlic into that sausage. We are also gonna add a little vavoomp to the broth, because that's where it happens, is the broth. So let's do it, y'all. This recipe is super simple. Anybody, beginners, not beginners, can do this recipe. So yay. So we're gonna dice up some onion just real quick, because this onion is gonna go into the sausage. Can y'all see? Kinda, sorta. I feel like y'all kind of far away. Oh, nope, now you're too close. All right, we're doing something. And I'm not going to use a bunch of onion because I'm just making a small portion. So it's up to you how much onions you want to use. So that's all I'm using right there, just a little bit. I'm going to dice it up, of course. Yeah. So let's get our sausage into the pan. I'm not going to start it yet because I like to put my onions and garlic in there with it before I start cooking it down. Everybody's preference is different when it comes to when the veggies should go in. I just like it all to be marinated, the flavors together. So that's what I do. There's no wrong or right way to get it done. As y'all can see, I just diced them bad boys up. So I'm in our pan. And get some garlic going. I'm using the minced garlic. I'm using this because it's easy. If you want to get like a better, I mean, this will give you garlic flavor, but if you want to get like that intense garlic flavor, of course you want to use fresh garlic. I just like to use this minced garlic for one, because I don't want my hands smelling like garlic all the time. And for two, because it's super easy to use it. Scoop it and throw it in there. Oh. And you can use however much you want. I'm going to use, that's about a tablespoon. And that's going in the pan with everything else. And we are going to cook down our sausage. How y'all doing? I don't know what is going on, but I can't see comments for some reason. Is that weird? That's weird, right? Oh, there we go. Now I see him. I see him. Okay, I'm gonna let that cook down just a little bit more before I break it down anymore. And we are gonna make the sauce that's gonna go in. Actually, we're gonna add our seasoning. JK. So let's get our meat seasoned. I know this is ridiculous, but that's what I use because I love it so much. Even though it makes me sneeze, I think I'm allergic to it. I still use it because it's that good. I will fight through a sneeze, honey. So we're just gonna season our meat. And the way you season your meat is you season until your ancestors say stop. When they say stop, you stop. Mine ain't told me to stop yet, but I'm gonna start soon. Okay, stop. When they tapping you on their shoulder and they say, girl or boy, stop. Just stop seasoning. It's that simple. And I know people always ask like, oh, how much measurements. I honestly grew up not doing measurements. Like, I watched my dad cook in the kitchen. I watched my aunties cook. Wasn't no measuring cup. Wasn't no measuring spoon. That's not how it went for us. So I go off of feel. I go off the smell. I do go off of smell. That's probably real wild, but it's a thing. I promise. It's a thing. So now I'm going to go get some garlic powder and add that in here as well. Just a little bubble. I like to say cover the meat completely. And that's when you know it's enough seasoning, is when the meat is covered completely. Now when it comes to salt, you want to be more careful with salt. Because don't nobody want no high cholesterol. You get cholesterol from salt? Is that what it is? I don't know. But nobody wants it. Hi, Chelsea. Do I like making soup? I do. Actually, my favorite soup to make is a vegan soup. It is 100% vegan, and I love to make it. My kids actually really enjoy it too. Okay, girl. You better learn how to cook for that man, honey. You feed them so good they can't leave. They can't leave. Oh, that's funny. I love it. I love it. We just gonna put a little black pepper, and I'm not seasoning my meat as much, y'all, because we gonna add a little something to it, and that's gonna give it plenty of flavor as well. I'm going to turn this down and let it cook a little bit more because it's still a little pink. And with sausage, make sure you cook it, with any meat, cook it all the way through. But sausage, it could be a little tricky because if you have big chunks, you'll see that some of these chunks still have pink. So you just want to cook it all the way out. Cook it out, cook it out, cook it out. So we're going to put some water in our pot because we are going to get our noodles on. Get our noodles on. I don't know if y'all can see how much water that is, but we're gonna put the noodles in there. I'm going to let this get a little bit crispy because I like my sausage crispy. And it's going on top of the noodle, so it's going to give it a little bit more texture. Before we put the sauce on there. So our sauce that we're gonna make is gonna be 3 equal parts. That's not going back up there. It's gonna be 3 equal parts of vinegar. This is just the sauce now that we're making. So I'm gonna fill this up. I did a 1/2 cup. You could do a 1/3, a full cup, whatever you feel, because it's not a lot gonna go in there because it's not a lot of meat. And then you're also gonna throw some soy sauce in that sauce. Soy sauce in a sauce. And that goes in the vinegar. And the last thing is some sugar. We're going to add some sugar. And you can see the meat is getting to the crisp that I would like it at. I'm also going to throw the eggs on the water as well. So you don't need eggs, so you can boil your eggs. You boil your eggs, do you say to the consistency? Well, to the temperature, to the yolk that you want. So if you don't like runny egg, you're going to take it off later. If you don't like runny, like when you cut your boiled egg in half and you open it and it's runny, if you don't like it like that, you're going to cook it more. If you like it like that, you're going to take it off a little earlier. I personally do not like a runny egg. That's just me. But if you do like a runny egg, your mind is about to be blown, because that runny egg gives the noodle like a buttery, like just a different kind of texture and taste, and it is good. I just don't like runny egg myself. So we're going to boil our eggs, honey. We're going to boil them. And I'm going to take this off the heat for a little bit, because I want to add my sugar into the salt. And like I said, y'all, 3 equal parts of all 3 ingredients. So here goes the sugar. And that's it for that sauce. That is it. 3 ingredients. And let me tell you something. It's delicious. It's so good. And you're just going to make sure that the sugar is dissolved down before you add it into the pan. Give it some good mixes, because you can feel and hear the sugar in there. So I'll mix it up a bit. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied to y'all. I lied a little bit. There is one more ingredient that I like to add to my sauce. Sesame seed oil. Now, don't get carried away with the sesame seed oil, because it is powerful. And it is 100% pure. So we just going to put a dab of dooya. Just that. And I know it's just a little bit, but it makes a whole lot of a difference. And it's so good. So good, so good. So now once this is mixed up, we're going to go ahead and pour a little in. And that should be good. So I use that sauce for any and everything, especially my spam musubi. Yeah, it's different. It is differente. So I'm just gonna let that sit here on low and let the liquid cook down just a little bit. Because when you put it on the noodles, you can scoop the liquid to put it into the broth. That's fine. But I like to drain mine just a little bit. So now that our water is boiling, we're gonna add in our noodles. Don't throw away this because we're gonna use it. So you just throw your noodles in, all the goodness. And like I said before, you don't have to use these specific noodles. You can use whatever noodles you feel, whichever ones you like will work. And we're just gonna let that get to cooking. And don't forget about your meat on the stove still. Give that a few more twists and turns. Okay. So my meat is pretty much done. This is the final product of it. Y'all see that steam? You see that steam? Okay. So that's good. As y'all can probably tell, yes, this is my favorite side of the stove. I don't exactly know why, but it is. And we're just gonna let our noodles, they're already doing their thing, cooking down. All right, y'all. So while our noodles cook, let me show y'all what I got from Trader Joe's real quick. Okay, so my girlfriend, one of my girlfriends, had this on her Insta. So, you know, I had to go get it, okay? This is from Trader Joe's. Macaroons, watermelon, and peach. When I tell you, fire. Fire. This was the peach one. This was the watermelon one. The watermelon one. Can y'all see the smoke coming off of it? The watermelon one is delicioso. Fire. And the peach one is good too, but this one, I didn't expect that watermelon to hit like it did. But they're doing something at Trader Joe's. If you've never been, go in there, pop your head in, and see what's really going on. Because they got some good stuff in there. Don't sleep on them. I repeat, do not sleep on Trader Joe's. Okay. Now we're going to add our packet of seasoning. We're going to add the whole packet. Mix it on in there. And then, we're not done yet. This is where we get to getting, because the broth is where the flavor is going to be the most important. That's what you're going to be slurping. Every bite, the broth is in there. So you need your broth to be perfect. So the next thing we're going to add is some ginger. If you hate ginger, leave it out. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. But a little dab will do you, because ginger is strong. Y'all know if you had ginger before. So just that little bit right there, life-changing. Okay. Now we're going to go in with some chili sauce. Chili garlic sauce. And we are I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that, because it's up to you how spicy you want. So I would say, what's that, a teaspoon? No, that's more than a teaspoon, like half a tablespoon. Is that a thing, half a tablespoon? We're gonna put that in there. And we just gonna continue to mix it up, mix it up. And last but not least, y'all, don't say I never told you. Get this. Get this and put this in here. We just gonna sprinkle until our ancestors tell us no more. No more, girl, no more. So that's that. And we're gonna mixy mixy. And we're gonna let these simmer down just a little bit more. But we almost done, y'all. So I would say whatever consistent or texture you like your noodles to be is when you'll stop letting your noodles cook. I personally like my noodles a little softer. And I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but that's what I like, so that's what I do. But anybody else would probably be like, girl, it's done. It is done. But I'm gonna keep going. Because I just want a little bit more, just a little bit more. While our eggs are cooking. Y'all, it's that simple. We did that. That's pretty much it. Now all we're gonna do is make it pretty. Put it in a bowl, make it pretty, and eat it all. We are gonna take some of these little green onions, because you know the aesthetic is real. You eat with your eyes before you even taste it. So we gotta have it looking right. It can't look a hot mess. That's no good. Wash your vegetables, y'all. Rinse them off. Wash them off. We don't need no sickness, okay? Wash them. And this is just for the top of my noodles. Let me show y'all how cute these is. You just gotta diagonally slice them. Ain't they cute? You cute. Okay. So I'm gonna turn the soup off because that's done. And my husband took my bowl because that's what he does. But we get a new one. How do I want to do this? I don't want to catch nothing on fire. Oh, you know what? That's fine. Okay. So now let's get our noodles into our bowl. This is how I like mine. Okay, we're going into the bowl. All the noodles are in the bowl. Most of the noodles are in the bowl, I should say. Get them all laid down, and then we're just going to pour our broth in there. And I'm not going to cover mine all the way because what I say about the aesthetic, it's about the aesthetic. You can't cover it up because then everything will fall into the liquid and it won't be pretty. And we want it to be pretty. So that goes off. Okay, this is better. This is what I want to do. Wait. First of all, let me tell you about the sauce. I can already smell it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all. And if you want to get a little crazy, add some little red chili peppers. If you want to get crazier, squirt a little sriracha on there. If you want to get even more crazy, put some more chili paste on there. I'm just letting you know how to do it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for informational purposes only. I don't want you to tell me I never told you, because I told you. You just might not have been listening, but I told you. And right now I'm just peeling the egg open, y'all. Just getting all this shell off of my egg because nobody likes to crunch on the shell. It's absolutely not fun. Okay. Wait. Okay, so now we are going to put our meat on our ramen. Just a little jazzy. And that's how beautiful the meat came out. And that just goes right on top of the noodle. Oh, y'all can't see the noodles. Look at that. That goes right on top of the noodles. Just like that. You just want to lay them down softly, because they won't fall to the bottom. And now we're going to add our egg on the side. Y'all ready? Ooh. Oh. It's not as runny, which is good because I don't like it runny. And we're going to add our little vavoom on top, honey. Vavoom on top. And like I said, if you want to get crazy, add some more. Add a little more, a little dab of do you. Boom, baby. When it comes to... Oh, okay, there we go. We there? We there? We ain't there? We there. There it is. Okay. How do I switch? Oh, there we go. Okay, y'all. There she be. Wowee. There it is. It's a little bit more onion because onion never hurt nobody. Boom, y'all. Okay, so now all we got left to do is to eat it. That's what we do. We make it and we eat it. We enjoy. So let's get to it. I would try to be really authentic with y'all and use chopsticks. I don't know how. I have no idea how to use a chopstick. But me, I'm gonna eat. Okay. I want like a little bit of everything in there. I like the egg part, so I am gonna add another egg because that's just me. But I know a lot of people don't like eggs, so whatever floats your boat, that's what you should do. Whatever makes your heart happy. Okay. Mmm. Mmm. Y'all. It's so fire. It's so good. I appreciate y'all like always for coming to hang out with me. Thank you for making my day. I should say thank you for making my night. Also, if you have not been subscribed to my channel, go ahead and push it. That red button that says subscribe. Tick. That's all you gotta do. It's that simple. Just boop, and you're done. Okay? And then you come back, and then you watch some more videos. I got vlogs. I got food vlogs on there. I got recipes, mukbangs, Trader Joe hauls. Got a new Trader Joe haul coming out soon. And that's it, y'all. I appreciate you like always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Looks good. I love you. I love you, Beth. Ah, that's my cousin, y'all. Love me some her. Oh, she gonna be on here soon. So you gonna get to see her face. Cause she be throwing down in the kitchen. She do. She do. I will give y'all all her little information, but I know she don't want that all out there. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But again, thank you. I love you. And have a great Friday. Bye.